Pep Talk UK in Manchester. I ran into an old friend of Pep Talk. Some might call him the big uncle or the big homie. I'd like to introduce the man himself, Mr. Don Charles. How are you?
I'm always good, my man. As long as you're smiling, I'm smiling.
Last time out, we were looking ahead to the clash on the dunes. Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. We were saying to ourselves, can he do it? Can he come back like a champion? Can it be a Rocky story? And he did it. He is a two-time unified world champion.
Former President Obama had a famous saying, yes, we can, yes, I can, yes, he can, and he did it. Yes.
Andy Ruiz is subject to a lot of criticism about his weight. Paulie Malignaggi said he came in like a fat tub of SHI, whatever. A lot of people have said that Andy Ruiz has been quite careless in his preparation for such a big fight. I mean, as a trainer, how important is it that your fighters that you train are disciplined and take such big fights seriously?
Yeah, I mean, I was quite alarmed to hear the world champion, or former world champion, come out with that statement. It was quite shocking, quite childish, quite immature, because to the paying audience, imagine, yeah, to the paying audience worldwide, yeah, when you're a world champion, there is obligations, yeah, that comes with it, to set example to young up and coming fighters how to be. So how can you? It's your responsibility, it's your obligation, it's your duties to make sure you bring yourself in best possible shape to fight one of the biggest fights in history of boxing, right? Currently, and for you to come out after that performance or lack of performance to then say, I was he had the cheek and the audacity to say, I was partying too hard, too much. Yeah, I should have, and he had the cheek to ask for a trilogy. Yeah, how dare you? No, very disappointed for the sport, because people, boxing's never been this big in the last 25 years or so. How can you then disrespect the opportunity being given? And yeah, I'm very disappointed in him for that particular behavior and conduct.
Moving forward, Anthony Joshua has got some mandatories to fulfill now. Pulev and Usyk have been ordered by the WBO and the IBF respectively. He's a wanted man and he's got obligations that he must fulfill. What do you see happening next, and how will he tackle such people that are after his crown?
Well, you know me, whenever I'm asked such a question that's out of my boundaries, I can't give you an accurate assessment because I'm not a promoter, I'm not a manager, I'm a trainer, and I'm not in their immediate team. So therefore, the man to ask those questions is Eddie Hearn, the promoter, who's going to engineer how to deal with the obligations that, like you said, the mandatories of personnel who are about to challenge for those mandatory belts. But from what I understand from the rulings of boxing, from every governing body, is that mandatories and whatever challenges, unification will always overrule all those mandatories, from my understanding. I stand to be corrected.
Don Charles, I'd like to wish you a safe journey back home, back to North London, and I'll see you in sunny London at some point too.
Well, when you're in Manchester, I mean, we've been here for 2 days and it's rained continuously, and you know what? You embrace it. Embrace the rain, embrace the sun, embrace all weathers. It's meant to be.
Mr. Don Charles, it's been a pleasure. I'd like to thank the man himself. Pep Talk UK.
Pep Talk UK.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you.